Hey, what's up, my friend? Okay, so I met some really cool people recently. I don't know if I shared it in my previous videos, but I want to just record a separate video to just share the people and also, yeah, just how I feel towards them and how I feel in general after meeting people, talking with people. So I'll just start from the most recent people I met. Yesterday afternoon, Nathan went to the airport, and a friend of his I met for the first time, Charlie, and he's an American, but he moved here many years ago. I think the first time he came to Africa is around 2009. Oh, that is 15 years ago, like 16 years ago. Yeah, that's a long time. And yeah, I was only in middle school, and he's already here. He grew up in south part of the Chicago, I think, and yeah, he's a very good guy. He knows a lot. Like, why did I say so? Because I shared so much about my experience, my life, and what I want to do, my dream, my vision. They can, they can, they can. He can put them in a different way, a different articulation, and I totally see that. I totally can understand that that is how I'm trying to do. Like, oh man, see, I still need to warm up a little bit. Yeah. At this kind of moments, like I would just start questioning why my English is still so bad. But anyway, I got huge encouragement from him. He made me believe in what I've been doing, and that is something different. Like, it's not like, oh, I say that a lot to my audience. You made me to believe in what I do. That is still also heavy. That is also very heavy. That is very good recognition from my audience, especially long time audience. But from someone like him who never know me before, but I showed him my videos. I showed him my channel. I showed him my journal. I also showed him the recent video I made about how I traveled to Africa for the first time. Why did I do that? That conflict I dealt with my family, and also he got to know me from another person, Nathan, our common friend, who introduced us to each other. Yeah, Nathan said lots of good things about me. Uh, that is that is that is why I think people are willing to really get to know me more and really willing to spend time listening to me and talking with me, because maybe this is just self-doubt. I still consider myself as nothing. Like, I don't think I have I don't know, achieved major things yet in life. Like, I can't tell people that I'm a marathon runner, I'm a YouTuber, and so what? Like, there are lots of YouTubers, there are lots of marathon runners, and what made you special? So that's what I meant. Like, I'm not saying I'm not confident in myself, but I think I just appreciate how they are willing to take the time to get to know me and recognize me and support me. Yeah, so I feel you must put yourself out there. You must introduce yourself. You must share your stories. You must let people know you. Like, don't feel embarrassed. Don't feel scared. If you don't do that, people cannot know you, right? You have to introduce yourself. You have to pitch yourself. So people know you, and then they might know somebody else. They can just connect you with different people, and that just makes connection much easier and with better quality. Like people would actually trust you more because they got to know you from a friend of them, a friend of theirs. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, Nathan just encouraged me a lot. He recognized my potential. Yeah, I should have recorded everything he said when I was talking with him. But at the same time, I feel like I don't need to let everybody know that. As long as I have that impression, I have that on my mind. Things he told me, yeah. So I visited his place here, met his girlfriend as well, and then we had some Kenyan, no, Ethiopian food. I mean, that is important, but I'm not trying to share all these things. And also a lady came later. Actually, I forgot her name already, but she's a Netherlands filmmaker who based here in Kenya, I think. She's working on some projects about female political leaders in Kenya. And yeah, I'm not very good at articulating this kind of stuff, but just from my perspective, she has done some really impressive work, like something that people could not have the skills or the heart to do it. It's kind of risky things, like anything related to politics, I think is kind of risky because it's not like you'd expose yourself in some kind of harms, but more you might have some influence on people, like how do you actually know what is right and what is good for people? I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, I showed her my videos as well. Yeah, she also recognized me, but it's quite difficult for me to communicate with her. I think it's the language barrier, and also she's a very experienced filmmaker, so everything she said was probably from a different angle, with so much more experience, and I just simply couldn't process them. But again, I just felt very honored that I could listen to someone like her to share and talk. It inspired me, even though most of the times I just don't process well. I couldn't understand well. Because I just can imagine myself some years later, I could play the same role. I could provide some advice and my experience to younger generation who want to pursue a dream, either in filmmaking or anything else. Yeah, and then before that, we were at the hostel. Before we went to the airport, I also met a very special person, Fiona. She has a farm. She's a environmental advocate, environmentalist. Sorry if I said anything wrong. Like, I don't know how to describe people well, but I'm trying. What she made me feel is Kenyan people love their homelands. Kenyan people love nature. They want to protect the lands, the trees. Oh, she started the organization named MITI, I think. MITI Associate. MITI means trees in Swahili. Yeah, the organization wants to protect the trees, plant more trees in Kenya, because urbanization happens really fast. Lots of trees were cut down. You can hear the construction going on everywhere here in Nairobi. They're building high-rise, and fewer compounds like this are disappearing. So inevitably, people want to protect lands and trees, and she's one of them. Yeah, she's definitely inspiring. Okay, I think I lost my train of thought. That's pretty much. My general feeling is I'm so lucky to meet people like them. Oh, I also met a very important person. I forgot to mention. At Charles' place, he FaceTime with his friend Nicholas, who's a Singaporean and lives in Singapore right now. But he had started a cycling team in Eton, Kenya, a few hours bus ride from here. But before that, he's a photographer. He does commercial photography for hotels, I think. I'm not sure, but that's not important. Just our conversation was about books, about life in general. I think he recommends me to read fiction. He recommends me a Japanese-British writer. I cannot think of his name correctly. Izaku, Muzuku. Yeah, I need to look up again. But one of his book is Never Let Me Go. I think that's the name of the fiction he mentioned. Honestly, I still don't have much impetus to read fiction books, but I value Nicholas. I can tell he's a very knowledgeable person, and he has a very good heart. Yeah, I want to learn from him. So the thing is, I started reading a new book yesterday. Nathan gave it to me. It's a nonfiction, spiritual self-help book, The Four Agreements. I read it yesterday. You can look up the video. Yeah, so, okay, back to my general feeling about the people I met. They just made me humble. They made me realize that I'm still very young. There's still lots of things that I don't understand well, but they also made me very optimistic about my future, because they all said lots of good things about me. They recognized what I've been doing. They can see my potential. And that really encourages me to keep going. And I want to connect with them as much as possible. So, yeah, I'm just lucky that I got to meet people. Like, it feels like I had cut some road. I had to cut some cues. Like how can I meet these people? Like I met Nathan, and then I met so many brilliant people because of him. So I'm grateful for Nathan. I'm grateful for everybody that I met for the past few days, and people I'm going to meet. Yeah, the thing is, Charles had already given me 2 numbers, 2 different contacts in Kenya that I can connect with. They live in Eton, I think, and I could potentially connect with Eli Kipchoge and runners in Kenya. Yeah. Okay. I've shared a lot, but I don't know what I feel about this kind of content now. But I will keep recording more like this, just documenting my raw thoughts without thinking, I did think, but without really hiding anything, without holding anything back. I just say anything out of my mind. It's a very peaceful vibe. Just ignore the construction site. Actually, you can appreciate the construction site. It just represent prosperity, represent growth. Like Kenya is growing, and that is a good thing, in some sense. Not to the environment, but I don't know, man. Just like what happened in China, urbanization, it's a double-edged sword. Lots of people lost their old homes, but they moved to better apartments. Yeah, anyway, I'm not gonna comment more on that. I'm gonna read books and then go upstairs to take a shower. Okay, thank you for listening. Have a good day. 停止录像。